If you watched Game of Thrones, then you definitely remember Arya Stark. She was fearless, determined, and one of the most beloved characters in the entire series. While many characters fought for power, Arya fought for survival. Fans watched her grow from a young girl in Winterfell into one of the deadliest fighters in Westeros. But while Arya Stark became a television legend, the actress behind the character was growing up in front of millions of viewers around the world. Today, many fans are surprised when they see her because she looks completely different from the young warrior they remember. So what happened to Arya Stark after Game of Thrones? And what is actress Maisie Williams doing today in 2026? Before becoming a global star, Maisie Williams was just a young girl from Bristol, England. Born on April 15, 1997, she had a passion for performing from an early age. She studied dance, gymnastics, and stage performance while attending school in Somerset. Her life changed forever in 2010 when she was cast as Arya Stark in HBO's ambitious fantasy series Game of Thrones. At the time, she was only 12 years old. Nobody could have predicted how massive the show would become. When Game of Thrones premiered in 2011, it quickly turned into one of the biggest television series ever made. The cast became international celebrities almost overnight, and Maisie Williams suddenly found herself recognized around the world. Arya Stark quickly became a fan favorite. Unlike many characters, Arya refused to follow traditional expectations. She wanted to fight, explore, and make her own choices. Viewers loved her rebellious personality, and over the years she became one of the most important characters in the entire story. As the show grew larger, so did Maisie's fame. For nearly a decade, audiences watched her transform from a child actress into a young adult. Every season brought new challenges for Arya, and every year brought new attention for Maisie. By the time the series ended in 2019, she had spent almost half of her life playing the same character. The final season brought mixed reactions from fans, but one moment stood above the rest. Arya Stark became the hero who defeated the Night King during the Battle of Winterfell. It was one of the most talked about scenes in television history. Millions of viewers watched as Arya delivered the decisive blow that saved humanity from destruction. That moment cemented her place as one of the most iconic characters in modern television. When Game of Thrones finally ended, many actors faced a difficult challenge. For years they had been known primarily for one role. Moving beyond that identity would not be easy. Maisie Williams understood this challenge better than most. Instead of rushing into similar fantasy projects, she deliberately looked for different opportunities. She wanted to prove that she could play more than just Arya Stark. One of her first major projects after the show was the film The New Mutants. Released in 2020, the movie was part of the X-Men franchise and gave her the chance to enter the superhero world. Although the film received mixed reviews, it showed that she was willing to take risks and explore new genres. She also appeared in independent films and television projects that allowed her to develop as an actress. At the same time, fans began noticing something else. Maisie Williams was changing her appearance. The young girl with long brown hair that viewers remembered from Game of Thrones was growing into a completely different person. She experimented with fashion, hairstyles, makeup, and personal style. Over the years, she appeared with blonde hair, pink hair, platinum hair, shaved styles, and several dramatic fashion transformations. Many fans were shocked when they first saw her at red carpet events. The transformation was not just physical. Maisie also became more confident about expressing her personality publicly. She spoke openly about creativity, fashion, mental health, and the challenges of growing up under constant public attention. Unlike the serious and battle-hardened Arya Stark, the real Maisie Williams revealed a playful, artistic side that many fans had never seen before. As social media continued to grow, she built a strong following online. Millions of fans followed her updates, fashion choices, interviews, and creative projects. Her influence extended beyond acting and into areas such as style, technology, and entrepreneurship. One of the biggest surprises came when she became involved in business ventures. Rather than focusing only on acting, Maisie explored opportunities in technology and digital media. She supported projects aimed at helping creative professionals connect and collaborate. This move showed that she was thinking about her future beyond Hollywood. Many former child actors struggle after finding early fame. Some find it difficult to separate themselves from their most famous role. Others struggle with the pressure of public expectations. Maisie took a different path. She openly discussed the emotional challenges of growing up on one of the world's biggest television shows. In interviews, she explained that spending her teenage years in the spotlight sometimes affected her confidence and sense of identity. Because Game of Thrones was such a huge part of her life, there were times when she found it difficult to understand who she was outside of Arya Stark. These honest conversations earned respect from many fans. Instead of pretending everything was perfect, she spoke openly about the realities of fame. As the years passed, she continued building a career that reflected her own interests rather than chasing blockbuster roles simply for attention. By the mid-2020s, she had become known as much for her creativity and individuality as for her acting work. Her fashion appearances attracted significant media coverage. Major magazines featured her unique style, and designers frequently invited her to high-profile events. She became known for taking risks and experimenting with looks that stood out from typical celebrity fashion. This transformation surprised many longtime fans. The young sword-wielding Arya Stark had evolved into a confident woman with her own identity and artistic vision. In 2022, she also received praise for her role in the biographical drama series Pistol, where she portrayed model and cultural icon Jordan. The performance demonstrated her ability to take on challenging and unconventional roles. Critics noted that she was steadily building a career that extended far beyond fantasy television. At 29 years old, Maisie Williams looks dramatically different from the young girl who first appeared on television in 2011. Her appearance, career choices, interests, and public image have all changed significantly. As of 2026, Maisie Williams has continued building a career far beyond Arya Stark. The former Game of Thrones star remains active in both acting and producing, taking on a variety of new projects while continuing to establish her own identity outside the fantasy series that made her famous. Recently, Williams starred alongside veteran actor Bill Nighy in the Irish road trip drama 500 Miles, which premiered at the Dublin International Film Festival. She also completed filming for the London-based thriller Ignition, where she plays the lead role of Sylvie Johnson. Beyond those projects, she is currently involved in the highly anticipated Practical Magic 2, which remains in post-production. Away from Hollywood, Williams continues her work as an ambassador for the Motsi Project, a Bristol charity that supports disadvantaged and marginalized young people. After celebrating her 29th birthday in April 2026, she remains a regular presence at major fashion events around the world and frequently speaks about moving beyond her Game of Thrones legacy to explore new creative opportunities. Maisie Williams has expanded into tech entrepreneurship with a focus on empowering independent creatives. Her most prominent technology venture is Daisy, a collaboration-first social networking app designed to help artists bypass traditional gatekeepers and connect directly with other creators. Co-founded in 2017 with film producer Dom Santry, Williams serves as an advisor and investor for Contact. It is a B2B platform that allows brands and businesses to book creative talent like models and photographers directly, bypassing traditional agency frameworks. Maisie Williams is also well known for several collaborative projects and campaigns with her ex-partner, fashion entrepreneur and creative director Ruben Selby.